Professor in English, Anne Velangani's College for Women, Chennai. Welcome, ma'am. Without taking without taking much of my time, I hand over the session to our resource person. Ma'am, over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Very good afternoon to one and all present in the forum. And today we just begin on time, and I hope you are all comfortable now. So, can you see my PowerPoint presentation? Yeah,
Participants, please pin Madhibala presentation, and I request all others to mute your audio.
it's fine. So those who are not able to view my PowerPoint presentation, you have to pin me to see what I am presenting right now. So that things get
Yeah,
comfortable.
ma'am, actually, even I couldn't see your presentation. Can you please
Yeah, sure.
present it again?
1 second.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now,
can you?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, fine. So, very good afternoon to one and all present in the forum. And yeah, happy seeing you all today. 1 second. I think the caption is on.
Ma'am, you might have, for you alone, it would have turned on, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
So, yeah, we all have a comfort zone. So, till now, we had been very comfortable with the face to face session, and now this is new to us. And so, many of us are not in our comfort zone. We are all used to certain set of practice, and we always wish to be in our comfort zone in our life. Many of you might be very comfortable with the lockdown now. Yes, like when I'm going to ask this question with the forum, definitely many of you would say that yeah, we are very much comfortable here, staying at home, yeah, having the homemade food, relishing the food, spending our time with the near and dear ones. And to a few of us, it is like getting back to college. Yeah, like people complain that I'm not ready for that, you know. So when certain things happen in our life, we get comfortable to what we are, to what we are doing in our everyday life. We get the attitude, yes, this is fine, okay, and I'm comfortable doing it. And like in today's world, none of us want to come out of the comfort zone. Like every one of us, we have a comfort zone, and we enjoy the privilege of being there in our own comfort zone, whether it is your college, whether it is your school, whether it is your home, whether it is your town, whatever it is, you feel comfortable with the place, you get accustomed to the place, you like it, you are used to the practices of the place, and you get comfortable to the place. And when someone asks you to come out of the comfort zone, you are not ready for the change in life. We are not ready for the change, and see, we just see those change as challenges in our life. And now this lockdown, okay, after lockdown, there is definitely going to be a change in the society that we live in. There is definitely going to be a change in our own lifestyle. There is definitely going to be a change in our attitude towards life. There is one old way before corona and after corona. We just have the old way of life and the new way of life, and we have to accept that these changes are the integral part of life. No one can stay in the comfort zone for a very long time. You must be ready to take up the challenge in your life. You must be ready to take up the challenge and move towards the next part of your life. Now, I'm going to ask you all a question. Are you all ready for the change? Are you all ready for the post corona era, the life after quarantine? Yeah, I'm having an eye on your chat box. You can say, yeah, yes, many of you say yes. What do you expect? How do you see the the period after the lockdown? How do you see that? What do you expect? By now, when you just go so see something about the new normal, yeah, people say that there would be a lot of layoff. People say there would be a hike in the prices of the commodities. People say that there would be lack in the goods that we get. Okay, since this lockdown, yeah, a new beginning with wealth, health. Okay, fine, that is great. So after COVID, we are all expecting many changes in our life, and many of us fear the change. We just fear that the expenses, the price would be it would be at a hike, and how are we going to manage it? Like, will I get my job back? Will there be enough job opportunities in the future? Yes, we just look at every change in our life as a challenge, and we forget that change is the integral part in our life. And this challenge, we should always be ready for the challenge. Now I would like to tell you a little story. Okay, a small town in Japan, and the people of that particular town, they love to have fish, it seems. And initially, the number of people in the town, they were very, it was like kind of small village, so there were very few people in the village. They used to fish and have fresh fish as food, it seems. And after a few days, what happened? The small village, it grew into a town, and the town developed into a city, and then it became a metropolitan city. So fishing was not possible on the on the banks of the sea, on the bank of the river. So what they had to do is they had to go deep into the ocean for fishing. And in that case, people started to notice that there is a change in the taste of the fish. Okay, they observed what it is. And the thing is, when they go for fishing deep inside the sea, it takes time for them to bring back the fish. And by the time they reach the shore, the fish is already dead. It was not fresh. So they thought, okay, what we can do is we can take we can make some arrangement to freeze the fish when they die, and we can have the fish. Okay, and still there was some change between the fresh fish and the frozen fish. They were not happy with the taste. It was not as it would be earlier. So they just thought for a moment. Then they built huge boat ship where they have a fish tank. Okay, where and what they used to do is they just when they fish, they put all the fish inside the fish tank. Okay, and they brought the fish, but the thing is, they dumped as many fish as possible inside the fish tank. All the fish inside the fish tank, the tank was so congested and they couldn't move around. So the fish was live but not active, and still there was a change in the taste of the fish. And now finally, what happened is, the fisherman, they came out with an idea. There is a huge fish tank. They just put all the fish there, and they put the small fish along with a shark. Now, for fear of life, the fish in the fish tank, they were all active. They were running here and there, and the taste of the fish improved when the fish was active. In life also, we have challenges. Okay, and we have to be we should have a mindset to adopt those changes, to adopt those challenges. And so that when we are active, when we are able to accept the challenge, definitely the change would be for good. Like, many of us are complaining that the change after COVID, it is going to be dreadful. We'll not be able to tackle with the situation. We'll not able to handle. People say that it is done and gone forever, but no, it is all about the attitude that we have. So when I start talking about new normal, what do you see as new normal? Here you have the pictures of a mask, a sanitizer, gloves, and you can see people standing in maintaining the social distancing. What do you mean by new normal after COVID? Do you see this as the new normal? Friends, I would tell that this is something temporary. Once the lockdown is over, once the corona fever is it has come to a reduced number, these things would be there in the society. Your gloves, your sanitizers, your face mask, and the social distancing would be there. Of course, I do agree, but that is not what the new normal is. The new normal will be in different dimensions. The new normal will be on the physical wellness, will be on the environmental wellness, on the social wellness, on intellectual wellness, on occupational wellness, and on financial wellness. See, one day I was knitting something, okay? I was doing the embroidery work during this lockdown. And my son came running to me. He asked me, Ma, what are you doing? I told him just I am I'm just doing an artwork and it is a rose there. My son looked at it and told, no, Ma, I can just see threads here and there. I don't find a proper figure over there. I just pulled him, made him sit on my lap, and I showed him he can see a rose from my side. Always we complain in life that we see only problems. Life is tangled, it is jammed here and there. But we are not able to see the image, the other side of the coin, because we see it only from our point of view. From our point of view, we think that the new normal is going to be difficult. The new normal is going to be suffering. The new normal is going to be dreadful. But look in life's point of view. When you just see the other side of the coin, it has all the positive aspects as well. And now today I am here to tell about all the positive changes that will be there in the new normal after the COVID-19. Yeah, that is the physical wellness. The first one. Yeah, earlier, we were not sure how many of us were concentrating on the physical wellness in our life. Now, we all have understood that health and wellness is very important. Okay, this COVID, it has brought a drastic change in our mindset. Earlier, we gave preferences to too many other things in our life. But now, there is a very sea change in the attitude of the people. Now people have the attitude, they prioritize health. That is one of the best thing that we have come across in this COVID-19 situation. We have understood that immunity is the first and best line of defense. We have the CCTV camera, the surveillance. We're hoping that will help us. That is a sort of defense. But now we have understood the concept that the first and best line is the immunity. We should take care of our physique, the health, the system. This is one new normal in our life, and we have understood that healthy living and good nutrition are crucial for self-preservation. We have to protect ourselves, for which we need a healthy living. Tell me, how many of you are really concentrating on your immunity now and after the COVID? Can I have some response? Yes, me, myself, me. Yes, everybody. We have started to talk and think a lot about ourselves, our body, how to improve the immune system of the body. That, and earlier the style was we were very much addicted. Okay, we were addicted to certain drugs. We got used to it. Okay, and we didn't think about boosting our immunity to keep us safe. But the best thing that has come to us now is like immunity. We have started to concentrate on our immunity. This trend is there, and this invigorating Ayurveda in the times of COVID. Honestly, I would like to speak a fact over here. Horlicks yesterday, they have come out with a new advertisement. Okay, Horlicks is hereafter going to be called as Herbal Horlicks. This Horlicks, you know, everybody, the drink that we used to have right from our childhood, it was Horlicks. But now it is going to be branded as they are come out with the new product, which is going to be named as Herbal Horlicks. The idea is people have started to think, people have started to realize all the things that we had been relying for more than a decade, or yeah, like more than a century. Yeah, for the past 20 years or 30 years, we have this Complan, Boost, Olex, and all those things. But this COVID-19, it has taught us a lesson that these drinks, which are called as the energy boosters, they are not going to help us in improving our immune system anymore. We have understood the basic fact that it is not going to help us anymore. And in the past 3 months, there is a remarkable fall in the sales of these products, because we have understood that the natural products are going to help us build our immune system, and we have started like changing our attitude, adopting ourselves with the natural products like pepper, turmeric. These are the these spices, ginger. It is the oft quoted things in our post COVID era. Okay, in this COVID era, we have started thinking about all the natural remedies that is going to help us. So there is a growing demand for all natural alternatives, and the mortality rate, it is less compared to the other countries in India because of this natural remedies. Like our natural lifestyle is that we just include all these spices in our food, in our lifestyle, in our food. And that is why, like, scientists state that this is one reason why the Indian immune system is better than any other country. And now the world's attention is on the Ayurveda products, the traditional forms of dietary management. Ayurveda and Ayurvedic herbs are powerful in building immunity, strengthening and repairing our body. This time we have realized the fact, and now the products like Horlicks, and they are coming out with an alternative. They are calling themselves herbal, because they know only when they are going to change the strategy of their product, they can stand there in the market. And we were all addicted. Okay, before the COVID, the reports say that the number of paracetamols sold per day was in peak. And after the COVID, the government brought a ban in the sales of paracetamol. It was not just like that sold in a medical. And now people have tried to find some substitute for the paracetamol, because they have come to a conclusion, they have come to an idea that these drugs are not going to help us anymore in our life. And yeah, the second thing is the environment, the change in the environment. Yeah, definitely after COVID, we are all going to be back in motion. We have to go to our office. We need to commute to our office. Earlier, you had services like Ola, you had Uber Pool, where you can share, yeah, Ola Share, and there were so many services, okay, where you can pool, you just take public transport. But now that is not the idea. We really fear of taking a public transport in our life in this COVID-19 situation. And after the COVID, like, do any one of us dare to take a bus service? The fear is there, okay? The fear is there thinking about the public transport. So hereafter, it is going to be increased personalized mode of transport in our life. And the government of India, the Institute of Transportation and Development Policy, which states that cycling will increase by 50 to 60% in cities across India, past, post lockdown. After the lockdown, so the government is bringing a strategy where, like, they call it as smart bike. Okay, the smart bike system is going to be introduced in all the cities very soon, where we can make use of the smart bikes that is being provided by the government. And the government is planning to promote cycling as a clean and healthy mode of transport. The cycling is believed to, like, increase the stamina in our body and to improve our immune system, and it will help us from pulling like inside a car or inside a cab or inside taking a public transport. And cycling for short distance service can be made by cycling, and this can result in an annual benefit of 1.8 trillion to the Indian economy. So, and definitely this smart bike system is going to bring a change in our environment. Yeah, yesterday we were discussing how the pollution has come down, how the air is breathable, how the air is clean. And now this smart bike system is definitely going to help us, and this is one of the best change that will be there after the COVID situation. And yeah, I have to make a mention about the social wellness. What is social wellness actually? Yeah, what is social wellness? Can I have some reply? Social wellness is your integration with the society. How good you are with the society. Yes, how responsible you are with the society, how you take care of yourself as well as others. Now, the best social responsibility that we have in today's situation is social distancing, keeping yourself away from others. You are responsible, you are contributing towards the social wellness of the society. Yeah, go to the internet, Google, like, see what are the basic Indian etiquettes, what are the basic etiquettes in India. We all had the habit, we all had the culture of removing our shoes when you enter a house. We all had the habit of namaste. No hugs. Like hugging each other was not considered as a normal thing in our society before 50 years. With the foreign invasion, we started accepting it. Excuse me. Sorry. So what happened is, things that were not in our culture, we slowly started to adopt that in our life with the invasion of the Western ideas in our mind, in our culture. Like hugging each other is very normal now. When you are happy, when you do something, like you just go express your happiness by hugging each other. But that was not common in our society at all. And now this COVID-19 is hinting upon the fact that, like, that our culture has been good. Okay, the namaskar, the namaste was well and good, rather than shaking hands with each other. Yeah, ever we should follow the social distancing. Yeah, people are commenting in the chat box. Yes, true. Like, our culture had certain norms, and there was science behind our culture. And with the invasion of the Western ideas, we just forgot what we are. There was a meaning behind each and everything. And this COVID-19 is reminding us of our culture. It is reminding us of what we were. See, I would give you a best example. Our culture is the pride. When you go out, when you come back home, the Indian culture is that you never enter the house without washing your hands and washing your legs, because we fear that certain, like, we may carry certain germs with us. So that was in our habit, and our habit became culture. But slowly we tend to lose our culture, and now we are told that we are not supposed to touch our eyes, nose, and mouth unnecessarily. This is one of the instruction, that it is one message that is being continuously, like told by the government. Don't touch your eyes, don't touch your nose, and don't touch your mouth unnecessarily. I would give you example. We are now being told to not to touch our eyes, nose, etc. without washing hands in Manusmriti. Okay, Manusmriti is nothing but our own tradition, where like it is written that without a reason, don't touch your own indriyas. Our indriyas are nothing. Indriyas is a Sanskrit word which means your eyes, nose, and ears. It is called your indriyas. So now we are talking something about new normal. You think that the new normal is not to touch your eyes, nose, and ears. It is our culture. It is our tradition. And this COVID-19 is nothing just but a reminder to us. It reminds us of our own tradition. And the wellness, okay, the new education system. The new education system, the COVID-19 pandemic means education may never be the same again. The old chalk and talk method have been practiced for centuries. That is what we know. Okay, we came out with PowerPoint, we came out with a few technologies, but the most commonly used method was the chalk and talk method. But for the past 3 months, teachers, like, we do not know what we are doing without the blackboard and without the chalk. And now it is a digital world. The technology is helping us a lot. See the picture over there. Yeah, this is what we are doing right now, virtual learning. I'm able to connect with so many of you now in the forum because of this technology. Myself, a professor working in some college in Chennai, like, did you imagine of connecting with me? Did you imagine that I would be there talking with you, sharing my ideas with you? This post-pandemic situation, it has given us this idea that that education is something universal now. I can sit here and very comfortably. This morning I was listening to a lecture from the professor of University of Texas. The world becomes one, and in this post-pandemic era, it is telling that education is not going to be the same even after the normalcy, even after the condition becoming normal. This webinar will happen. Okay, the virtual learning will be there, and people are coming out with new innovative methods teaching. Yes, you have Kerala government is doing a tremendous job there. We have to appreciate them for that. They come out with the virtual reality, the augmented reality, and the kids are really enjoying that. I'm not going to tell that this virtual learning is going to replace our traditional one, but this is going to complement, and it is going to enhance the education system. The new education system is going to be very supportive. And one truth that this COVID situation has taught us in our life is, we all had an idea. I am settled with a profession, and this profession is going to help me throughout my life. We didn't fear of losing our job at any point of life. We thought, yeah, this is going to be there. The IT sector is going to be there. Teaching field is going to be there forever. Okay, and those who are running schools, they were so very confident about their profession. They thought that things may change. But no, the education system is going to be the same. But for the past 3 months, okay, and those who are working as tourist guides, they were so very confident about what they were doing. Okay, they thought the season is there always, and I'm going to make my livelihood with this. But this COVID taught us a lesson that nothing is permanent. The occupation, you work with IT sector, whether it is a school, or whether you are a tourist guide, or whether you work with some private concern, whether it is your own business, any occupation for that matter, it is not going to be a permanent source. And this COVID-19 has taught us something. Okay, when you just saw the issue of grasshoppers, when we started to fear that like there would be scarcity of the agricultural products, people tell that, okay, now you have the corona fever and soon you will have the hunger fever among us. People fear that. And now in the past 2 months the record says that people, though they have an occupation, they have started to become self dependent. People have started to buy the like a farm. They are ready to cultivate and they are ready to be self dependent, because for there is some fear, there is some fear that there may be the hunger fever soon. People fear that, and they are ready to go back to the civilization. They are ready to we are ready to do what our ancestors had been doing. They had been self-reliant. Okay, they had their own coconut trees, they had their own banyan trees, they had their own fields, and most of the things that they consumed from their own garden. And with the invasion of the Western ideas, we just we forgot all those things, and we were above after money. And now this COVID situation, it has taught us a lesson: money is not everything. Like in this COVID situation, few realize that they do not have money and they are suffering. And many of us, they have ample amount, like they have enough money with them, but they have no idea what they are going to do with that. With all the money you stay in your house, you do not know how to spend. That is the fact. Okay, this occupational wellness. So the time has come for India to be self dependent. The time is there for us that we have to be self dependent, and we should be self reliable. And we have understood that any occupation for that matter, it is not a permanent one, but it is just a temporary one. And the financial wellness, this is one of the beautiful line. Okay, it's not your salary that makes you rich, it's your spending habits. We all made money, okay, maybe in thousands or in lakhs. We all make money, but the basic thing is your food and shelter. We spend for that. And did we save the rest of the money all this time? If we had been very wise, saving money all this time, we would not worry in this pandemic situation at all. Now people are helpless. They are not able to make both the ends meet. They do not have enough money for their food. They do not have enough money to make their livelihood. Many people in Chennai city, they couldn't pay the rent. They couldn't pay their debts. They couldn't pay their EMI. This was a shock to them. They did not know how to handle the situation for one reason, and that one reason was they were not saving the money at all, though they're earning really well. This COVID has taught us a lesson, and this lesson is going to be there in our mind forever. Now we all know, if we have 10 rupees, you are going to spend 2 rupees, and you are going to save the 8 rupees for the future. This COVID has taught us a lesson. We cannot borrow money more than we had this EMI idea. Okay, for the sake of comfort, we just for the sake of comfort, what we did was we bought everything in EMI. We were very comfortable doing that. But now the situation is that we have come to an understanding that the difference between the want and need in our life, and we have come to an understanding that we have to save for our future. And we are talking about something called new normal in our life. I'm just going to go back to the slides that I have showed you. Yes, in olden days, people were very much well informed about their body. They always cared for their body. Okay, for them the physical fitness was everything. They earned. Okay, they were just working because they want money for their livelihood. That was the idea. Okay, they earned because they want to live. And what happened in the past few decades is we were earning a lot and we forgot to live. We forgot to take care of the body, and
இது
that is
என்னம்மா
why,
ஓடிக்கிட்டே இருக்கணுமா?
yeah, I think you can mute yourself.
Just a second, ma'am. I will have a look at. You continue the session, ma'am. Thank
Okay.
you. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So, yeah, the original idea was you earn to live. You earn to make your livelihood. But for the past few decades, we forgot the fact that we should earn to make our livelihood. Like we started earning a lot in our life, but we forgot to take care of ourselves. This is one reminder. This is one message from COVID, that you earn because you want to live. Take care of your health, boost your immune system. And like there is a huge transformation in the lifespan of people. Okay, in the past 5 decades, it is because we failed to take care of ourselves. And the message from COVID-19 is that it is telling us that we have to take care of ourselves first, and everything comes next in our life. And the second thing is, am I presenting? Am I
Yes,
presenting
ma'am.
myself?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So, and the second thing is like the Ayurveda. Our food, like in the olden days, food was not something different from
Madam, Navukarasi, ma'am. Yeah, actually, I think she's having some network issue. Please wait for a few minutes, dear participants. Sorry for the interruption, participants. She's facing some network issues, I think. Now she will join again. So thank you for your cooperation. Thank you. Okay, I think still she's facing some problem with the network issues. Okay, let's continue the session. Let her come and join with us. So, anybody, can you please share your lifestyle during this COVID-19? Actually, since she's discussing about the COVID-19 and our normal life, yeah, just a resource person has joined with us.
So I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm here. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience.
Okay, ma'am. Now we can start presenting, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, participants. You please pin Madhibala for PPT. Yep.
Yes. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, I had this connectivity issue. Okay, so now we have understood the fact that our food is not something different from our medicine. Okay, like the culture was that food itself had all the medicinal qualities in it, and that is what we have understood now. And I read a report in like the Hindu newspaper said there the 18 billion elective surgeries, okay, 18 billion elective surgeries had been cancelled because of this COVID situation. Now, I'm asking you all a fact. How many of you know that the surgeries that doctors suggested were elective? We can opt for it. We can either go for it or like it is elective. You know the meaning of elective, right? Whether you can or you cannot. It is our choice. The thing was, the we were not at all well informed that it is elective in our life. We were made to believe that if you go undertake this surgery, like you are going to live for another 10 years or another 15 years or another 20 years. That has been a myth. And millions and millions of surgeries are being cancelled because of this COVID tension, and still people survive. Nothing went wrong with us. And we have understood the fact that all these surgeries had been elective. We had a choice. And this is one of the best lesson learning. And the next thing, cycling. When cycle was invented, our people said that it is a devil. They saw that as a magic. And when like we refused to shake hands with each other, people thought that we are uneducated. When we removed the slippers outside the house, people thought we are not clean. People said that it is wise to walk with slippers inside your house, and like our namaskar. And when we were not ready to hug each other, people told you are shy. Okay, you are not adapting yourself to the world. Now people ask us not to shake hands. People ask us to remove the slippers outside the house. People ask us not to go so close with each other. Follow the social distancing. It has already been there in our culture, and we are again asked to follow that. And definitely the change in the education system is something we have to welcome. And the occupational wellness. Earlier, people were self-reliant. They had their own business. They had their own farm. They worked on their business. But now we developed the habit of working for some unknown company, and we believe that this is safe rather than farming. This is safe rather than agriculture. This is safe rather than having our own business. Now it is our lesson to us. It has taught us the lesson that we have to be self-reliant. And financial wellness. Think of the good olden times. Though people had enough money, they were not so lavish. They spent on things which are ought to be spent. They spent on only on the good things. They valued money. They know the value of money. But in this with this current generation, we do not know the value of money at all. We spend money more in all the unwanted things of the world. And this crisis, okay, this COVID situation has taught us that money is important, and it has taught us that saving money is more important, which has already been in our tradition, which has already been our practice, which we have very comfortably, we have forgotten certain things. Now I'm going to tell you, history is repeating itself. Nothing is going to be new in this after the COVID situation. It is called the new normal. But let's look at the sand clock. Yeah, once it is full, it is going to be put upside down, and the same thing is going to happen again and again. So this COVID situation is reminding us of our culture. It is reminding us of our tradition. It is reminding us of our practice. It is reminding us that we had been so good once. Our practices had been so good once. Our tradition had been so good once. Our culture had been so good once. The thing is, we all got diverted from what we are. And this is a caution. This is a message from nature. This is a message. This is a gentle reminder from nature that we have to take back all our own custom, culture, tradition, and nothing is going to be new after the pandemic. It is going to be the same thing, and there's no new normal. Believe me, it is going to be a better normal. It is going to be an era of growth. Though we are going to embrace the old culture, it is going to be an era of growth for each and every one of us. So please don't fear about the post pandemic situation. Nothing is going to be new. Nothing is going to be new. History repeats itself. It is all the old things that are going to be remodeled for you, and we are going to move towards betterment with by adopting our own culture and custom. That is all about new normal. Fear not. This is the message of the day. And thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Participants, if there is any question, you can ask the resource person. You can unmute yourself and you can question her. Or else if you want to share anything regarding this topic. Yeah, I think no doubt. Okay.
Yeah, I can see the chat box. COVID-19 reminds us of the golden memories. Yeah, I can.
Ma'am,
Can you send the details of the resource person?
yes,
Yeah, for those
can I,
people who are asking for my contact details, I'm displaying it in the screen.
yes, yes. Kansuma,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
yes, I am Suspani from AP.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Good
yes,
afternoon,
good
ma'am.
afternoon, Kansuma. So,
Ma'am.
not any questioning, just to accept what
Yes.
the resource person committed today.
Yeah.
That is, she said, the new normal is just we have to follow our own traditions and our own culture once again. That is the new normal. Really, I do accept it. As we all came to know nowadays, the factors, whatever we in our culture had, are perfectly all right. But because of unknowing the reasons, only we didn't accept that. So simply saying students or children, you have to follow our culture is not meaningless. We have
Them.
normally I do that one. I tell my children why they are following these things. For some activities we are following, so that too also to be insisted. The parents or the elder ones have to do that one. Why we are following this one, or giving respect to parents, giving respect to elders are most important, and the values of our citizen is greater. That has to be mentioned, and that has to be written strongly in our future generation. So in this way, just one extra point, but I do agree with the resource person. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Palni ma'am. Thank you. I'm happy for your feedback and your comments, ma'am. Anybody else that want to share your views or ideas?
So for all those who had been asking for my contact details, I have put that in the chat box.
Okay, now I request our participants to give some feedback regarding this session, yesterday's and today's session. And meanwhile, I posted the feedback link. You will receive the e-certificate as soon as you fill this feedback link. So it will be open only for 15 minutes. So participants, please fill it and get your e-certificates. Thank you. And I request participants to give their valuable feedback.
Yeah, there is a question
Yes.
from Mr. Moses. When will we get self-depending position in India? It is like if you are going to look for it as a society, we should wait all time. The first thing is like when you there is one wonderful quote by Leo Tolstoy. Everybody thinks of changing the world, but nobody thinks of changing himself. So the very idea should come from you. Like you make yourself self-dependent, and soon India would be self-dependent. Soon your society would be self-dependent, Mr. Moses.
Okay. Okay, let's. Yeah. Okay. So, Sangeeta ma'am.
சொல்லுங்க தவஸ்மா மேம்.
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready to give the vote of thanks?
ரெடி மேம்.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Over to you.
Good evening to one and all. On behalf of UOC College of Education and Department of History in APC Mahalakshmi College for Women, I express my gratitude to our respected President Sir, Secretary Ma'am, Principals of both colleges, and Director of APC Mahalakshmi College for Women. This two-day national level skill training program. I thank our resource person, Mrs. Navukarasi Komati. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your giving an excellent motivational talk. I thank all participants from various colleges. Once again, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Yes, and yeah, like there is one question. Yes.
Yeah, how to avoid corona fear from Vasudevan.
Yeah, how to fear corona fear, madam, from Vasudevan. Yeah, actually, in yesterday's program, I was insisting on it. When you are going to fear something, it is going to be there in you. Okay, so it is all in your mindset. Like, have a very positive attitude in life. Of course, when the situation is there, if you are going to fear the situation, you are going to react. Rather than that, I wish you all respond to the situation. Take care, be careful, but like don't have the fear. If you're going to fear something too much, soon you will see the symptom of that in you. So please stop fearing things, but be responsible, respond to the situation, take care of yourself. Don't put yourself in a crowd, wash your hands whenever you go out, come back, stay away from people. That is good, but don't fear. Okay, and the fear, it is like the negative mindset will definitely pull you down. So please don't fear. The best thing is to keep you avoid from fear is like, one thing is have a positive attitude, and the second one is, as I said, suggested yesterday, please stop watching too much of news channels. They can influence you.
Yeah, ma'am, so many are asking for your PPT. Can I post it in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah. Like, I think I didn't share my today's PPT with you. I'll
Yes.
share it after the session, and you can.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. So somebody is asking, may I know the details of organizer and the coordinator? So actually, I'm Dr. Davashubha, assistant professor in mathematics, VOC College of Education, Thuthukudi, and another person named Dr. L. Sangeeta, head and assistant professor in history, APC Mahalakshmi College for Women, Thuthukudi, sir. Hope I given you the details. So participants, hope you all filled your feedback form, and you will be getting, mail will be there. It is an automatic thing. You, as soon as you after filling the feedback, you will receive your certificate through mail. So thank you for participating and making this program a very successful one. So, and for your cooperation too. Thank you all. Thank you. So participants, now you can leave the room, and again we will be meeting you with in some other interesting topics and resource persons. Thank you for joining with us. Thank you. So participants now can leave the room. Thank you.
Thank you.
Navasuba, Sangeeta?
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations, ma.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well done.
Ma'am.
The program was very nice.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. It's all the encouragement from the senior faculty like you all, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. And I'm happy that you attended the session.
Yes. The program topic itself was interesting.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, da. All the
Thank
best.
you. Bye, ma'am. So participants, you can leave the room.
தவசுபா மேம்,
Yes.
எங்க காலேஜ் ஸ்டாஃப் கூட ஒரு போட்டோஸ் எடுத்துக்கலாமா?
Yes, please.
இன்ஷா மேம், முத்துலட்சுமி மேம்.
So some participants telling me that the link is not working. If you are in the WhatsApp group, you please text me personally. I will give you the feedback link. So you all can text me personally. I will give you the feedback link. Thank you. Yeah, Jayanti Victoria ma'am. Yeah. You can text me personally. I will be giving you the feedback form again to you.
இன்ஷா மேம், முத்துலட்சுமி மேம்.
சங்கீதா கேக்குதா?
கேக்குது மேம். முத்துலட்சுமி மேம்.
Yeah, Gunashila, you text me personally, pa. I will give you the feedback link again. So Stalin sir, I am Davashuba, assistant professor in mathematics.
சங்கீதா மீட்டிங் முடிஞ்சுதாமா?
முடிஞ்சிருச்சு மேம்.
சரிம்மா, கங்க்ராட்ஸ் தவசுபாக்கு சொல்லிருங்க.
Thank you ma'am, I'm online.
Congrats for the organization.
Thank you so much ma'am.
ஹலோ
வாஷிகி மேம், குட் ஆஃப்டர்நூன்.
குட் ஆஃப்டர்நூன். எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கிறேன் மேம், நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கேன். எப்படி போகுது?
இருக்கீங்க மேம்?
நல்லா இருக்கேன்ப்பா. எப்படி போய்கிட்டு இருக்கு?
நல்லா போய்கிட்டு இருக்கு மேம்.
சரி, மீட்டிங் நல்லபடியா முடிஞ்சது. உண்மையிலேயே நல்ல ரிசோர்ஸ் பர்சன். என்னாலதான் டவர் கிடைக்காதனால கனெக்ட் ஆக முடியல.
No problem ma'am, I can understand your situation. Hi Rohit.
டேய் பேசு. சொல்லுங்க, வேற என்ன? தவசுபா மார்க் அனுப்பணும்ல நம்ம இன்னைக்கு.
மேம் கேக்குதா? உங்களுக்கு டவர் ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு.
கேக்குது.
ரோஹித் ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ் எப்படி போய்கிட்டு இருக்கு?
ஓகே, போகுது. அவனுக்கு ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸஸ் போயிட்டு தான் இருக்கு.
சரி மேம்.
VOCC AQR AQAR யாரு?
நான்தான்.
அப்படியா? சரி.
காலேஜோட ஐடில இருந்து ப்ரோக்ராம் ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
ஓ சரி. அப்புறம் வேற என்ன? எத்தனை 54 பேர் இருக்காங்களா மீட்டிங்ல? தவசுபா
மேம்
54 மெம்பர்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. சங்கீதா எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கு?
Just 5 minutes, I will be giving you the feedback link here even. Just 5 minutes, kindly bear with me. You stay here and I will give you back the feedback link. Just a second please.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations to Sangeeta and Davashuba.
Thank you Vashigi ma'am.
And team. Okay.
Thank you ma'am. Thank you so much ma'am.
Okay, welcome.
தவசுபா மேம், ஸ்பெஷல் தேங்க்ஸ் மேம். எங்க காலேஜ் சார்பாகவும் எங்க டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் சார்பாக உங்களுக்கு, உங்க பிரின்சிபல் மேடமுக்கும், உங்க நம்ம மேனேஜ்மெண்ட்டுக்கும், உங்க காலேஜஸ்க்கும் என்னோட ஸ்பெஷல் தேங்க்ஸ் மேம்.
Thank you. நானும் உங்களுக்கு தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லிக்கிறேன். சங்கீதா is only for
excuse me ma'am, Sangeeta ma'am.
Yes sir.
May I know your details ma'am, where you are working and your designation ma'am?
Audio not clear sir.
Can you tell your designation and where you are working ma'am?
My name is Sangeeta, assistant professor in APC Mahalakshmi College, Thuthukudi sir.
APC Mahalakshmi College ma'am?
Yes sir.
Okay ma'am, thank you ma'am.
Okay.
எப்படி இருக்கணும் இந்த படம்
Okay. So participants, now again I have posted another one feedback form. You can please fill this, and we will make audit. And tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you will be getting the certificates. So hope you all can see the feedback link. You please fill this one, and we will be providing the certificates by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Davasva ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pa. Thank you. You stay here. Don't go. No, stay. So participants, you try, you will get it. You try. Yeah. Now I have rectified it. You can fill it and you can.
Davashubha, this form is working, Dava. Davashubha?
Yes. Solunga ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, Ashigi
No
ma'am.
problem. Okay.
So those who have filled the feedback form, you can leave the room. And thank you for your cooperation.
Form
We will take note of this. Seri ma'am.
Okay. Welcome.
So those who fill the feedback form, you can leave the room. Yeah. No, it will be accepting Chavi Rai. It will accept. You please, yes. Thank you, Gunashila. Thank you so much. Yes, actually we face some problem with the feedback link of today. So I have given you the another link. You please fill it and we will take note of it. Today's date. So the feedback is working. If you have any doubt, you can please ping me personally. I'm in the WhatsApp group. Now I have given you the attendance form. Since you faced a problem with the feedback form, now I have given you the attendance form. You please fill this. Thank you, sir. So those who have submitted the feedback form can leave the room. Thank you. Yes, Aruna ma'am.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, I didn't get the link.
Just now I
feedback
posted
link.
it, ma'am. But
And that attendance form also. Yesterday,
Yes, yes.
yesterday's
Actually,
date
we
only it was
yesterday
mentioned.
we gave only the attendance, and today we posted the feedback form, and we pay some.
No, no. Yesterday
Yes,
I
yes,
have
yes, yes.
filled, ma'am. Yesterday too
Okay.
I have filled.
Yes, yes, please.
Shall I
Why?
fill that
Because we
again?
faced some problem today. That's why I'm giving you the
Okay.
yesterday's link for time being. Yeah. So by seeing the date and
Okay.
time, I will
Thank
be
you.
issuing the certificates, and moreover, we are having the name list those who attend the session, so there won't be any issues, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Thank
Okay,
you
ma'am.
so much,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Vasudevan sir, sure you will receive the certificate, sir. If not through mail, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we will be giving you the, feedback, sorry, certificate, sir. So those who have filled the feedback form can leave the room. Thank you, Dr. Jackson. So others can leave the room. Thank you. Sorry, actually, we faced some issues with the feedback form today. So I am giving you the yesterday's attendance link. You please fill that, and we will be issuing the certificates, Raja Rajeshwari ma'am and Kogila ma'am. So yesterday's feedback form only, but by seeing the date, we will be issuing the certificate. No issues. So those who have attended 2 days, sure, you will be provided with the certificates. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, Raja Rajeshwari ma'am. So participants, I hope you all submitted your feedback form. If not, you please ping me personally. I will be giving you the feedback link. So now I'm going to remove one by one. So